All right, welcome back to another Japan Book Hunter Patreon exclusive drop. And if you didn't know, we do these exclusive drops on Patreon where we make a collection, we put it up on the website. Patreon members get it first, and this is just the way we do it, my friends. But this video is going to be special because after it goes up on Patreon, it's also going up for you guys on YouTube. If you want exclusive access to these book drops, exclusive videos once a week, some throwback videos, some posts, some little behind the scenes stuff, then hop on over to the Patreon, my friends. And today we are getting into anime art books. I got stacks and stacks of anime art books here in the shop. I cherry picked some of my favorites. Let's take a look at them. And first of all is the Dirty Pair complete artworks. I believe this came out in 2006. Got really expensive because it went out of print, but lucky for us, they reprinted it. So now we can get it for under $130. Hell yeah, man. Let's go. And I'm not gonna go through every art book, but I'm gonna go through the Dirty Pair because I love me some Yas. I actually just got a signed print by Yas, and it's Dirty Pair. It's great. It's gonna go up in the shop, and I love it. Of course, Kei, amazing. Yuri, also amazing. Loosely based off of the pro wrestling tag team. What are the girls' names? The Crush Girls. Loosely based off of them because they were so popular, you know? And you get keyframes in here going through. You get concept art gallery, and then of course the Dirty Pair artworks, which is the sete or the animation guides for the animators, which is amazing. So, I mean, this book, you pay 38 bucks for it now. You paid 130 for it last year. It's rad that we can get some of these reprints. And that's one thing that Yasa's been doing over the last 2 years is reprinting a lot of his stuff. A lot of these guys, as they're getting older and a lot of their stuff that has gone out of print, they have been doing reprints of some of their older art books. And Yas is no different. He's right in there. Dirty Pair, he did the Dirty Pair light novel artworks recently, which is an amazing book too, which is probably up on JapanBookHunter.com, my friends. But yeah, it's great to see some of these hard to find books coming back out and becoming accessible again. Because even for me, as like a hardcore collector here in Japan, these books are hard to find, and they're hard to find in good condition. So when you get a reprint of one, you stock up, my friends. And that is the Dirty Pair complete artworks. Just so much stuff in it. It's great. That's the one Yas book I have, but I always have other Yas books up on the website, so go on over there and just check it out. I still have some books left over from last year's Evangelion exhibition, which were a lot of books that were out of print. So we've got the groundwork of Evangelion movie 2, the color doga. So, of course, as a little refresher, if you don't know, a doga is the original artwork for the anime, whereas the genga is the original artwork for the manga. And these doga would be drawn and placed behind the cell, and the cell would be drawn over it. You get some keyframes, character design, doga, illustrations. It's just all around a great book. And this is the stuff that I really dig. I like the rough sketches. I like it rough, baby. Eva, you know the crazy thing is Eva is eternal. I've seen this in person. Very tall strip. It was a pan shot, so it's a very tall, long, and wide cell. My daughter's 12 years old, and she's into Eva now. I caught her the other night. She's supposed to be sleeping. She was upstairs sneaking Eva videos. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, watching Evangelion. I'm like, you go, girl. I'm not gonna tell anyone. Secret between me and you. Stay up until midnight watching Eva. I don't care. Because we need all the fans that we can get in, you know, this little collecting realm of manga and anime and art and fun stuff. So, and I don't have just this one, groundwork of Evangelion the movie 2, but we also have You Cannot Advance #1, You Cannot Advance #2. We got the big 2007 to 2017 Eva artwork collection, which is an amazing book. I'll just do a quick pass through. Love it. Oscar all day, baby. I love that 7-Eleven scene. Isn't that sick? Posted up at the 7-Eleven, and then the car, forget about it, man. I don't even like driving. I drive that. Dang, Harina. The classic Dermonde. I had the Dermonde Deluxe Edition box set, but sorry, it's gone, guys. Somebody bought it. Sold out, and it's a big brick of a book, so once those things go, I kind of let them go for a while, and at some point I'll restock it, but for now, this is the one that I have. And actually, this one's a little bit discounted for a little bit of coverware, but when you're in these oversized books, you're gonna get some coverware because they're just big bricks of books, you know? But always fun stuff, a little bit of Eva. If my brother Zach is out there watching, hit me up, brother. Anytime you want an Eva book, I got you, my boy. Warning, character of Genma Taisen. Of course, Otomo's first anime. And I know I'm a broken record, but he hated working on this. The deadlines were insane. He everything about it he hated. Said he would never work on another anime again, and then he went on to make Akira. Yeah, man. Mob scene, everything's hand-drawn, and this is the best guide to Genma Taisen. To be honest, I have the Laserdisc of this and the DVD of Genma, and it's not the best story out there, you know, but seeing the character design by Otomo and knowing that that is going to become the most revolutionary anime in history called Akira, that in itself makes it just pure paper gold, my friends. It's the same thing with like something like Mao Dante by Go Nagai. Mao Dante was the precursor to Devilman, and Devilman became one of the biggest anime franchises in history, and toys and lunchboxes and prints and t-shirts, and I'm wearing a Devilman t-shirt right now, right under my apron. Yeah, because all things Devilman, my friends. Same thing with Genma Taisen, is that it was just so innovative and it did so much for anime, and it spawned what would be Akira. I have more Eva stuff. I have some storyboard books, which are really cool. I'll just do a quick flip through of these because I don't want to keep you guys forever. Actually, I want to keep you forever. Come visit my shop. I'll lock you up here. You'll be stuck here forever, reading manga for the rest of your eternity. Nice. And yeah, those are the pages I really like, where it kind of like, it crosses down, because they're going to be pan shots, right? So the panning shots, they take up multiple frames. And it was cool because I went to the Eva exhibition with our friend Dave Crossland, who is an animator, an amazing animator by his own right. Dave Crossland worked on Solar Opposites for 5 years, and it was cool going to the Eva exhibition with him because he could explain everything about the anime cells and the doga and how everything works behind the scenes, which is something that, I mean, I know a lot about manga, but I don't know a ton about anime. I mean, I watch anime, but I've never produced anime, so it's really cool to be able to get some of that inside info on how everything is made, character design is done, and how things are shot, and all that fun stuff. Keep it going with some black magic, M66, of course, Shiro Masamune, Ghost in the Shell, Dominion, Dominion Tank Police, Orion, all of the good ones, and this is the Storyboard collection. This one has an Obi wrap. I have one more in stock without the Obi wrap, so whoever gets there first gets the Obi. This one's also got the questionnaire card in it still. People love this. If you're buying something graded and it doesn't have the questionnaire card in it, you're not buying a complete product, my friends. If you're really lucky, you get the shiori. The shiori is the price tag, which is, a shiori is like a bookmark. It's a bookmark-shaped price tag that comes with books in Japan. And if you get a complete something, it has the shiori in it as well. So if you're out there collecting zashi, or you're out there collecting art books or stuff that's actually valuable, get the shiori. And I mean, I've had I've had customers that have bought multiple of the same book from me because one had the obi, didn't have the shiori, the other had the shiori, it didn't have the obi. Gotta have it all, man. This is the Go Nagai Complete 1970s Animation Dissection Book. This is a magazine that was put out in 2022, I believe, for his exhibition that was held at Gallery of Hakuba in Nakano Broadway. I remember maybe 2021 because I remember it was COVID and it was dead. No one was over there. There's no tourists, like just kind of like casual shopping. But I live a bike ride away from there, so I used to go over and just roam the hallways and roam the bookshelves by myself because there was no one there. And to be honest, it was a real learning experience, being able to just dig through Mandarake and the small bookstores, going to Takoshe, going to all these places, and just having the whole place to myself virtually. It was insane. It was insane. And also staff weren't busy, so I could talk to staff. Staff could tune me into like other stuff that they had picked up recently, and great learning experience. This dissection book, it has everything in it, man. If you're into Old Devilman, Mazinger, Grandizer, this is for you, Cutie Honey. I told you I wasn't gonna flip through everything, and look at me. Oh, flipping through everything. Can't help myself, guys. It's too fun. And that is one thing that I do, my friends, is I try to sell stuff that I actually care about, not just to make money. If I wanted to just make money, you know what I'd be selling. I'd be selling One Piece, Berserk, and Dragon Ball all day. But that's not the way we do it around here. We sell stuff that we like and that we think that you might like. Narita Tohl, okay, not anime, it's tokusatsu, movie, but also they made anime based off of the tokusatsu movies. So I think it kind of, you know, it's okay to say that Narita Tohl, character designer, set designer for Ultraman, is okay to show here. And I mean the monsters are for Ultra Q, Kanegon, Bagos. I mean, just a little bit of everyone in here. Gesira. Oh, dude, Dada. So cool. So cool. And there's a lot of Narita Tohl stuff out there. And out of all of the books, not based on price, because you can spend a lot of money on some of the Narita Tohl books. You know, some of the art books get pricey, but this is my favorite of all of them because it's just got so much concept art in it and just so much weird stuff. I think at one point he draws a harmonica, tons of kaijin, tons of kaiju, just tons of monsters, fantasy art, a little bit of everything. Love it. Narita Tohl. I got a little bit of Ghibli stuff. I have some storyboard books as well, but this is the Archives of Studio Ghibli Volume 1. Nausicaa, Laputa. It's got some good stuff in it. Promotional materials. Very nice, very nice. Keyframes. See, this is what I like to see is the promotional materials that were given out not to consumers, but these were given out to the movie theaters to promote the movies. So they were like bills that they would put up in the entranceway or at the ticket counter, stuff like that, right? And you get illustrations from Nausicaa, manga covers, newspaper articles, and then we have Laputa in Japanese. Great. Again, promotional materials are great to see, and you're never going to find these in real life. I rarely find these. The chirashi or the flyers, the movie flyers for the theatrical releases, very hard to find. The Art of the Boy and the Heron, also another good one. This one's got Genga illustrations, background scenes, a little bit of everything in there. And that's some Ghibli stuff. Try to keep it widely varied, you know. I haven't shown this one for a while. This is Yamato Forever, Final Deluxe Edition. And this is, of course, Space Battleship Yamato. That's not an original signature. That's just printed in there. Don't get excited. Don't get excited, my friends. But I love this book. This is probably the third one I found, maybe fourth. And I was looking on the shelf. So I'm digging through the shelf. I'm thinking to myself, like, what anime art books do I have? Well, I only have about 80 of them. Too much to choose from. And I was looking at this. I was like, I haven't shown this for a while. And who doesn't like Star Blazers? It's just so good. So clean. So glossy, you know? So I got that. We won't dwell too long, but Matsumoto Reiji forever. Do you like Otomo Katsuhiro? I like Otomo Katsuhiro. Let's look at some more Otomo Katsuhiro. So Genma Taisen, I should have been showing this with the other one with Genma, but yeah, this is the Harmageddon Animedia Beisatsu special edition, a special issue, which breaks down all things Harmageddon or Genma Taisen. You get a fold-out poster in there, which is great. Film Story Digest, which is just keyframes and stuff like that. And there's character concept design. Check that out. Doesn't that look sick? Character graphics. I mean, I'm a big-time sucker for character design. Look at those roller skates. I miss a good roller rink. Yeah, this is great. And matte printing FTW, man. I always like nice color matte over gloss. Always. Feels better, it looks better, it's got a better vibe to it. And like I was saying before, all hand drawn, no CG. And that is our Harmageddon Akitograph book. Sorry, it's a Akitograph book, which is, you know, it's all things Akira. You have, again, keyframes, chapter by chapter, or what it would be like the chapters in the DVD type thing. Baby Room 47. And this is what we want. Kaneda's bike. Hell yeah. All the different angles of the characters of, yeah, Yamaguchi and of, forget about it. So good. And the line work is perfect. Kojiki with a skateboard. I mean, come on. How can you not want this? I mean, we want it all. That's the thing, is we want it all. And if you talk about Otomo Katsuhiro, then you're also talking about Satoshi Kon. So I have Paprika Storyboards book. You know, it's all storyboards from Paprika. Godfathers, Tokyo Godfathers storyboard book. Of course, all Tokyo Godfathers storyboards. And then these are super rare. So this is the movie booklet given out for the premiere only. This is not the movie pamphlet, which was given out at all showings. This was the special booklet that was only given out at the premiere. When you went to a special premiere, they had interviews with Satoshi Kon, or they had speaking by Satoshi Kon, and maybe some voice actors or director, you know, maybe someone like Oishi Mamoru would be there, you know. And so this, I know it's a little bit text heavy. It's because, I mean, it's supposed to be informational. It's by Madhouse, of course. And that thing, my fine friends, is super rare. And then Madhouse also put out this little booklet, Perfect Blue, Tokyo Godfathers, Paranoia Agent. It's a breakdown of all things Satoshi Kon. Again, yeah, there's a lot of text in it, but there's also a lot of imagery as well. And if you're a big time Satoshi Kon collector like I am, it's essential for the collection. And then of course, what everybody wants is Kon's work. Kon's works, 1982 to 2010. If you watched my last art book video, then you probably saw this already, but I don't care. It's so amazing. We're gonna look at it again. I mean, we can just look at a little bit of Paprika and just be happy with that, you know? I have a special breakdown video of this book coming very, very soon, my friends, which I don't know if we're gonna make a YouTube video out of it or if we're gonna do it on the old Patreon, but we're gonna do it. And the main thing that you want is these back pages, because this is all unpublished, unfinished, uncompleted works by Satoshi Kon, stuff that he was working on. And here's another little one I snuck in. that, yeah, isn't anime. No, it's not anime, but Gunhead. So Gunhead is a tokusatsu movie, but Gunhead, the concept art and everything around it was heavily influenced by anime and manga. And you have like a fold-out poster here in the beginning. And this is another one of those books that luckily we got a reprint of, because the original, hella expensive, man. And this is called Gunhead Mechanics. So we have key frames from the movie, which is fun. It's fine. Can't say that I love the movie, but it was, you know, it was good. It was fun. But the artwork, concept art is amazing. If you're like a Robotech dude, or if you're like Machine Kruger, you know, if you're into anything mech, you know, then like you're gonna love this book. It is cool, man. Illustrations, the 2-page spreads are sick. Go on over to japanbookhunter.com, because that is where you're going to find about 20, 30 photos of the inside of this book, so you can really analyze it and be like, yes, I do need that. Gotta get some Ghost in the Shell in there, right? So this is the Ghost in the Shell standalone complex complete character guide. And it's kind of, I mean, I gotta admit, this book is kind of a mess. I mean, look at it. There's just so much going on, but that's what makes it so cool, is there's so much going on in it that it's like arrows and diagrams and Venn diagrams and no, there's no Venn diagrams, I guess, but still, you know, it's just you know, so much going on. Which character knows which character knows which character, and it doesn't really matter because there's Tachikoma. That's all I care about in life. My kids, my doggy, and Tachikoma. And that's a great character guide. It's a fun book, and it's not, you know, it's not very expensive, so it's a fun one to pick up for any Ghost in the Shell collector. And of course, the classic Archives book, which, you know, since the new exhibition catalog came out, which is really, really hard to get because it was exhibition only, not available online for retail, the second best book you could possibly get that has Doga art from Ghost in the Shell is this. And there's another big vertigo. I've seen almost all of these pages in person at the big Ghost in the Shell exhibition, where they busted out all this stuff. You get the Kusanagi, Major Kusanagi's like complete breakdown, sometimes with no clothes. Yeah. Bato, I mean, it really is one of the best collections of Doga from Ghost in the Shell, and it's a brick of a book, I think around 260 pages or so. So if you weren't able to get the newest exhibition catalog from 2025, just settle for this. It's a rad book. You'll be happy with it. I'm happy with mine. I have one, but I also have the exhibition catalog, so who am I joking? ARS Magna. This is the Japanese edition, not the French edition. English intro, bilingual intro, I should say. And Alita Battle Angel, my friends. Alita is sick. I love the art. I was saying in a previous video that I'd reread the first 2 volumes of 6 of the deluxe edition earlier this year, and it's just amazing. I need to hop back on it and get through that 3 and 6 again. Rewatch the anime, which again covers, you know, the first couple books out of the manga. Amazing. And yeah, I mean, Alita, how can you go wrong? So innocent, but so badass. It's just one of the best characters. And I've been digging up a lot of like early 1990s cyberpunk manga. Unknown stuff, or stuff that's rarely known. And I've been on the hunt for it for the last few months. What I'm gonna do, I think, is try to get together as much of that stuff as I can and drop a special video here on the Patreon just for you guys, because yeah, it's just so fun to hunt down these weird, because, you know, like you had some cyberpunk stuff that was so big in the 90s, so everyone was trying to copy it. So you have all these like little like single tankobon or maybe 2-volume sets of like weird psychedelic cyberpunk dystopian ultra-violent stuff that just never got popular, you know? So it's my job to get out there in them streets and try to find it for you. And of course, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, 1, 3, and 4. I also have the 3-4 box set over there, but it's a big brick. I didn't want to kind of mess with it today, but you can check that out because those were limited to 1 per customer. I only got 2 of them because I made my wife order 1 too. But the Jujutsu Kaisen key animation, it's fun stuff, man. All the doga art. And I am on a quest right now to find some of these original pages. The thing is Mappa, man, they hold on tight to the original art. They will not let it go. I don't know how I'm gonna find it, but I've been on a quest recently. There's a few things. I really, really want some Chainsaw Man original doga as well, you know. Pochita. Please, Pochita, come to me. It'd be so fun to have like a sick Pochita like cell or doga page. And yeah, so this series is great. And sometimes you get the keyframe in the corner with the doga pages around it. Really well done, pretty affordable. I know that if you live in America that you might be able to find some of these at like a Kinokuniya. So, look, I'm promoting competition. What the hell? But no, honestly, you might be able to find some at a Kinokuniya or something, but I also know that they limit the amount of books that they export to each country. So if you can't find one where you live, or you don't live in a town that has a Kinokuniya, then come to me, my friends, because I got number 4, I got number 3, and I got number 1 in stock now. Number 2 is the most expensive and the hardest to find. I'll try to restock it, but again, gotta find it first, my friends. And that is our anime art book haul. Remember, Japan Book Hunter on Instagram, Japan Book Hunter over on the Patreon, Japan Book Hunter everywhere else. We accept people coming to the shop for visits, but it is appointment only. So if you want to come visit our amazing shop, then email me, info@japanbookhunter.com, or if you want to catch me really quickly, then just DM me over on Instagram. And love you guys. Always appreciate all the other collectors out there. It's so fun doing this. So fun. Let's keep it going, my friends. Until next time, Matane.